What's new, fathead?
Today on Action Figure Times, Doc Owen and the League of Extraordinary Toy Men, we're going to be looking at the Green Man, offered exclusively by MattelCollector.com. Doc Owen here with Action Figure Times. We're going to be looking at the Green Man. I think this was originally intended to come out first before the regular Movie Masters line, but if you check your Toys R Us's, they're already out right now. But this is exclusively available on MattelCollector.com. That's the only place you can get it. And so let's go ahead. That's the reason you see it in the white box, the mailer box. As we pull it out, you can see it's got the white tissue paper. And here we go with the Green Man. Now, I will tell you this, I really hadn't ever heard of the Green Man before, but I haven't been reading GL as much as I should have in the last few years. I mean, I've kept up with some of the Blackest Night. I'm looking forward to catching up on the War of the Light. I think it looks pretty cool. But as you can tell, it's kind of got a lantern-esque shaped packaging here. It's kind of to the side. You can kind of see how it's beveled in. I actually like that. It's got the Movie Masters logo with Green Man down there. We've got a window box on the top so that you can see down in. The bottom is just the usual fodder telling us who owns what. The back gives us a brief bio about the Green Man. Evidently he was some hotshot rebel and rebelled against a regime on his home planet. Caught the Guardians' attention and they gave him a ring and then he went to work. You can see how they're trying to, even as big as he is, they're trying to show off that he is going to be articulated in things. But let's go ahead and get him out. Now, opening these up, if it's facing you, it would be on the right-hand side. It's actually got pull tabs there. You can see how that works. Now, I cheated. It actually had these little round plastic things that were sealing it in, and I cut them open in advance. Now, so there we go, slides right out. You can see it's got a nice little lantern flare effect in the back that's kind of neat. Now, I got to admit, I actually intended to get this review to you a whole lot sooner. I know that it's coming out. I'm actually shooting this on the day that it comes out. But I think these might be online for a little while, so I'm hoping to encourage you to purchase these if we like what we see. But we had something special regarding Green Lantern coming up, and we were going to try to save the Green Man for it, but here at Action Figure Times, we really care about getting you the best information and giving you a good up-close look so you can determine your purchase. I mean, money for some is hard to come by nowadays, so we just wanted to help you out. And so we went ahead, and rather than hold it for our special Green Lantern event, we wanted to go ahead and show it to you today. So, anyway, he's in a bubble pack. Now, you can see strings dipping off of him. Again, I cheated and cut them loose right there. So we're just going to press him out, and it looks like I missed one, so we'll just open him up. Now, immediately, I have to say, to me, he looks like a weird-looking frog, okay? He looks a bit like a weird-looking frog. Now, you can get some size comparisons if you'll go to the site. I'm going to have some up-close pictures of the Green Man. Now, just to give you a little bit of a look, this is a Firestorm from the JLU. He's actually on a stand. And this is the Spectre from the DC Universe Classic. So you can kind of see how tall he is. But we'll show you some comparison shots on the site. Now, with the Green Man, you know, if everybody on the planet looks like this, I mean, well, with the exception of the Green Lantern ring, why is he called the Green Man? Couldn't they, you know? And I believe I've already seen him in some of the clips on the movie, so it is kind of cool to get. Right away, I can tell he doesn't move. His arms do not move out to the side. His head kind of twists. Take a look at that. You can kind of see. I'll show him a little bit more up close to you in just a second. He doesn't really move around that much. I do like on the side, you can see, it's hard to tell, I think, on the screen, but there's actually some gold metallic paint around there. I don't know if that's to symbolize that Parallax has gotten a hold of him or what, but that's kind of well. Now look at that humpback. You know, if he doesn't make it as a lantern, he can be a good stage actor for the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I mean, look at that. He does have, he's got a joint right there so he can kind of move. He's got, this is what I think is funny. He's got the Jean-Claude Van Damme hips. Now, he looks funky doing it, but, I mean, hey, He's got a little bit of articulation in his in that joint, in the knee joint. I wouldn't really call it a knee joint because kind of see how that is right there. He's got a little bit of an ankle, and it'll turn. That's nice. And look at that. Man, it looks like, you know, he's really constipated and it's just backed up. But his mask is a little bit different. It's not the typical rounded mask. You can see it kind of flares up to the edges and the sides of his face. You can do some, you know, I bet he would be wonderful at the limbo, you know, with his legs that do this. But anyway, let's take a closer look at the Green Man. Now, isn't that an ugly mug? He's got some white spots there at the top. He really does look like a weird looking toad to me. You can kind of see that. Now, you can see his ring. There's those flat fingers. Again, they look like frog feet. He's got a joint. He's got a little bit of a joint, so he could like spank Arissa if she was bad or something, I guess. It's kind of what his hands looks like there. That's about the extent of his arm joint moving. Shoulder joints do not move at all. He does twist on his hips, as they showed you on the photograph. There's Jean-Claude Van Damme's there, and then again there. So, hey, Macarena, you know, limbo. How low can you go? How low can you go? But anyway, there you have it, and there's his feet. They're kind of flat. He seems to stand pretty well, so that'll be good. If not, you could easily put him on his knees. He's got the gold paint down there, and here you can, hopefully, yeah, you can kind of see the yellow right there. So I don't know whether that's parallax eating into him or not. He's got orange eyes. Orange eyes. He's got, like, what is he, like, infested with avarice as well? I mean, is LaFlee's going to be coming after him to get his lantern? What? But anyway, so there's a closer look at, oh, wait a minute, let's look at the back. I forgot to show you. You can kind of see the ridges of his spine here. You can see his constipation bulge right there. You know, he's got, that must be simulate bones underneath. You can kind of see the hip joint in there. There's his back. Let's hope the constipation doesn't decide to release right now. But there you have it. So this is the Green Man up close. As I said, these come out May 16th on MattyCollector.com. Also, make sure you check out some of the Masters of the Universe stuff. I think Catra's coming out, as well as I think it's Guy Gardner is the latest Green Lantern retro action figure. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on those. One thing about the Green Man I will say, I had anticipated that he would come with a piece of parallax. I know he's a big figure and an oversized figure, but I thought maybe I might get a little bit of piece of parallax with the Collect and Connect, since it is going over 2 waves. I'm not necessarily disappointed in that. I just would have thought that they would have included it. All in all, make sure you're a Green Lantern completist. It is a cool looking figure. Man, I mean, Star Wars does not have anything on the aliens that Green Lantern can bring to the table. I mean, think about just the ones we've seen, and here's a good start. Thank you to Mattel for coming up with something not out of the ordinary and unusual, and giving us Lantern fans a little something extra. This is Doc Owen with the League of Extraordinary Toy Men at Action Figure Times, telling you to be extraordinary, and I will see you soon. Make sure you subscribe, go to the site, see the up-close pictures, and we look forward to talking to you on the forums.